If you in the motherfucking building, make some noise. In the new bras. What? You're so bright, but you're so lost. Hey, Marie, I see you in the building. We got Gil in the building, Twin. I see you in the building. Shout out to everybody. Pull up in this bitch. You already know what's up. Make some motherfucking noise. If you ain't hit the like button, go ahead and hit that and sub the fuck up. We finna turn this bitch up. What's happening? Soren, I see you in the building. Let's go. Make some noise if you ready to get this show on the road. Zormin, I see you. Callie, what's up? Make some noise if you ready to get this show on the road. Let's go. It's that all-star time. It's that all-star hour. How the fuck we doing tonight? If you ain't already did it, go ahead hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Salute, salute. We here. We in the building. What's good? What's good? Let's go. The party don't stop. We still going. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. If you in the building, hit that like. Put some stars in this chat. Come on now. What's up? It's all get wasted. What's up? Yeah, y'all see me just yet. It's all good. Just trust. You know what they say, trust the process, you feel me? Soren, I see you. Danny, I see you in the building. Welcome to the All-Star membership. I see you with that icon next to your name, player. Let's go. The show started momentarily. Make some motherfucking noise. We're gonna kill this shit. Live a life. Every day is you wasted, sipping on. What's up? What's up? We in the building. Hold on. I see you. I see you. I see you. Callie, what's going on? Let's all get wasted. Check it for me, baby girl. Do it. Do it. All star lifestyle. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. We in the building. We in the building. Everybody, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? How y'all feeling tonight? I see y'all in the building. You know I had to come in on the intro though. We coming in on a high, on a very high note. It is that time. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all feeling tonight? Great to see y'all. Great to see you. Great to see you. Dark Warrior, I see you in the building. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building. What's up? Woo! All right. All right. All right. All right. Yes. We are in the building, baby. Listen, it's a call-in show tonight, man. Hold on. I gotta move my seat up and shit. All star lifestyle, we gon' make it. All right. Let's check in. Let's check in. Gil, I see you. Gil, I see you. Dark Warrior, I see you. Shout out to New Western, I see you in the building. Cali, I'm here. I'm here. We in the building. What's good? What's good? Shout out to Danny with the icons next to his name. Soren, I see you in the building. Salute. You're playing Fortnite. Waiting for your girl to text you back. See. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is tonight. We're going to be debunking the top 10 hot topics when it comes to modern dating, right? Hell's that sound? Oh, I know what that sound is. Okay? We're going to be debunking this shit. All right, because I see in a lot of places, and please don't mind the lights and stuff. My lights kind of fucked up a little bit, but we're gonna do our best in this bitch. It looks spooky and shit, like ooh, spooky vibes and all that. You know what I'm saying? Either way, show must go on the road. You already know what it is. You know what it's like. Hold on, give me a second. Let me try to propel it like that. That's cool. Y'all can see my face. You already know I got the Mexico flag in the back. You feel me? Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to those that's in there. You know what I'm saying? We are in the building. What's up? How y'all feeling tonight? How y'all doing tonight? What's going on? What is happening? Listen. Tonight, we're going to be debunking the top 10 modern topics today. Dating specifically, the top 10. What you doing? 2, be sweet. 3, don't be weird. 4, pay for her. Okay. Pay for her. Pay for what exactly? All right, y'all. We're going to do this in a second, but before we go ahead and get into this thing, let me ask you guys, let me be courteous. How's everybody's night going? Y'all doing well tonight? Let me know. What a beautiful day it's been so far, bro. Let me tell y'all. It's been an incredible day. I had such an eventful, adventurous day, and my day has still yet to end. I have something going on right after this. So we're going to have a really good time, and we're going to be talking on the topics that we need to speak on tonight specifically. You know what I mean? All right. Hold on. Give me just one brief moment. All right. Let's put this right here. All right. For sure. You're making outfits so tired, though? That's what's up. That's good to know. Anyways, who in here? Nah, let me not ask that. I'll ask that to the end. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get directly into this, y'all. And the biggest thing that inspired this thing specifically for me is because I see too many people talking on topics. And when people talk on certain topics when it comes to modern dating topics and everything, most people are just talking in the aspect of what they see online, they're like, statistically this is what happens, or they have little to none experience, or they've just been heartbroken once and they think that this is what the world is. There's so much more that happens behind the scenes that a lot of people don't even realize or don't know, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and really crack the code and talk on some things when we get into this. You know what I mean? We're going to have to speak on them tonight, because I want to give my perspective, my spin, my conversation on this. Right? Again, there's too many people that's talking about too many people that has their opinions, perspectives on modern dating, dating in life in general. And let me tell you something. That doesn't mean nothing. Okay? You can have experience and stuff like this. I'm not even saying I'm the end all be all, but something that I know and something that I have that most people do not have is honest and true experience. And we're gonna crack this motherfucker open. 10. The 10, okay? I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I don't know how y'all feeling. Y'all good? Y'all can see the number up there? This is a call-in show. So you guys are more than welcome to call in. The number is, pardon me. Where do I put the pin at? That's a really good question, actually. There you are. The number is 424-850-0077, okay? You are more than welcome to call in, but if you call in, you must be over 18. You must be over 18, and you can't tell me, oh, your YouTube name. You got to tell me your name. I don't give a fuck who you are. You got to let me know, unless I talk to you beforehand, all right? Anyways, so let's go ahead and crack this thing open, dog. Okay, number 1 for debunking the top 10 hot topics about modern dating, because, we got to talk about this. Number 1 is women only want money, tall men, and popular guys, right? Money is all you need to get women. Okay? So this is something that I hear very often in dating. So this had to be number one. Specifically, when it comes to looks, money, and status, there's a lot of men that are saying you need to have the looks, you need to have the money, you need to have status in order to get women. Okay? I'm debunking it. Just as Nuestra said, that is completely false. I'm 5'8". I mean, I make well for myself now. But even before, I wasn't, bro. I was making what, fucking 1250, still pulling, still fucking. Women with salaries, women that had salaries, women that was making well over six figures. And a lot of the women that I've spoken to when it came to this thing, sure, do women have their preferences? Yes, they do. Can women also want to get with tall men, want to get with men that look good and maybe popular men? Yes, okay, cool. But to say that you only need those things in order to get women is to say that you're gonna get women based off of only how you look. Looks fade away, bro. Okay? But to me, I feel like even when I'm 40 and 50, 60, I'm gonna look sexy as a motherfucker, to be honest. It's just in my blood. Right? I still look good as hell. You know what I mean? But anyways, looks fade away, character is forever, and the way you make her feel is forever, right? In that aspect, we're going down the line. It's too shallow when you're talking about you need to have certain just looks, and then when it comes to status, the status runs out when you're gone. When you're in the graveyard, that's gonna be gone forever. I'm not ignorant. Look, I can go to clubs sometimes and people will be like, oh, we got, my artist name is Izzy Cartel. Oh, we got Izzy Cartel in the building. He's going, oh, we got him in the building. What that gives people some like some hype to my name. They're like, wait, who's that? What he got going on? Like, who is Izzy Cartel? Who's right? Trying to figure out who I am. Why is the DJ shouting me out? Why is this So obviously that pulls a curiosity. But here's the thing. Just because they're saying my name in the club and they giving curiosity, if women want to talk to me, this doesn't, I literally have to still do the work. Not saying like I gotta pull her, but I also gotta have a conversation is what I mean by doing the work. That's what I'm saying. You can't, your status and reputation won't talk for you forever. And if you hear the things of, oh, but Chris Brown got no problems, Drake got no problems, Wiz Khalifa, all these all these people. At the end of the day, bro, you can see weird ass stories about people, celebrities, about how weird they are, and they're really not the celebrity that they thought they was gonna be, right? That they hyped it up to be in their mind and be like, oh, this is a star, this is somebody like that. But then they come to realization that this person that they were glorifying or worshiping is actually a fucking loser away from their reputation. They may be a good artist or performer. I'm not talking about anyone specifically because no one is coming to mind, right? But just in general, the reputation can't speak all the way for you. You have to genuinely have a conversation about stuff. You have to speak about things. You got to speak about you because your reputation, someone could look at the reputation I have, right? And be like, "Okay, this is fly. I see what you got going on." But if I'm not backing up with the things that I'm saying or what I'm presenting, then I'm a false person. I'm not real. It's not authentic. I'm just saying things for shits and giggles. That's why everything has to match up to a T. Shout out to the All Star Lifestyle membership is now open. Shout out to everything. You know what I'm saying? But they too much. They are looking at other guys. See that thing of women only want money, tall men, and popular guys is all from men looking at other women. What's up, Autumn? How you feeling? But it's all men looking at other women. I mean, it's all men looking at other men. My apologies. I was thinking about women. But that's how it comes down to. And they're basically saying by the way he looks and what he has, I'm insecure and I feel some type of way. And let me be real too though. I was once there at one moment in my time where I was thinking to like it was fucking like middle school, high school, and a little bit even after that, like 18, 19. I used to, like I've always been attacked with myself, but I always was thinking like, damn, like bro, in high school, my ex at the time, well, my girl at the time, ex now, she was one of the flyest cheerleaders. She got took up through there from the jocks. Real spill. I'm not lying to you. Real spill. But that's the thing. When that happened, I'm like, man, these guys, they're just tall. Like I'm so upset. Why are the popular guys girl? I was like that weird nerdy dude. I wasn't really weird or nerdy, by the way. Anyways, but it's like that story, but bringing it into adulthood and manhood and being like, oh shit, hold on, wait. You know, like, oh, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the celebrity like this. Having a conversation with women and having actual experience with women, right? Just in general, not with what I'm saying. Women look past of what you have because what you have is gonna eventually go away. And you got to think about this too, bro. A lot of men just impress women on the surface level of what they have. Real shit. I'm trying to impress her with my car. I'm trying to impress her with my money. I'm trying to impress her with how well my jawline looks. I'm trying to, like, I'm just trying to impress her, but she is being impressed by the same things everybody else is trying to impress her by. There is nothing new under the sun. You are doing exactly the same thing. You think that's making you different? It's not. It's actually putting you in the same category as every other man. And here's the thing. What do women want those type of people? Probably. They probably do want those type of men. But the thing is that, bro, when you just can have a conversation, you can be honest and confident and with yourself, bro. You can have a conversation. Women value a man who is confident. They value the attitude and the mindset of a man more than they do about how tall he is, how short he is, how. See, now here's some. If you're like, I'm not gonna do that. Even if you're a man and you're 4'11", I still believe you can pull a woman who is 6 feet. Come get with the All-Star. I got you. Atlanta, great to see you. Shaw, great to see you. Elevator, great to see you. Juliana, how you doing? But that's what I'm saying. It's genuinely all into the way you feel about yourself that is gonna resonate with her. But that's how you know everything. How you feel about yourself is how she's gonna feel about you, and that doesn't have to mean every single woman. It's just to say that looking at a surface level of women only want the tall, popular, money type of men is basically saying that I'm gonna achieve this thing only for validation to get from women and to get a dap from a man, or be like, oh yeah, we got it. No, listen, bro. I want you for that. Happy birthday, Ava. Or Ava. I want you to achieve wealth as a man. I want you to achieve status as a man. I want you to look good for yourself as a man. Like, bro, hop out that motherfucking shower and play Turn My Swag on by Soldier Boy. Feel good. Just feel good about yourself. And that translates, that feels, that shows, that gives her something. Because women are continuously men are always trying to show off with what they have. Right? It's like that little bravado and shit. They're like, oh, I'm trying to show you what I got. This is what I got. Hopefully this is going to impress her. Bro, what's going to impress her is the way I make her feel and how I talk to her in my presence. I guarantee you. And see, the thing is too, bro, I'm not talking from a place of like, oh, I'm a bum or anything. I live pretty lavishly in my life, thankfully, and I'm very grateful for my lifestyle. But because the way that I live and how I live, I don't try to impress the things that what I have. The jewelry doesn't make me. I make the jewelry come alive. You see what we saying? But this is real. Good one, Danny. But and another thing too, what I added for number one, that women only want money, tall men, and popular guys, is that a lot of men who say that are inexperienced. Are inexperienced, bro. Because you can get with a woman who looks out of your league, right? Like and there's no such thing, by the way. But if you look at a woman and you're thinking like she's out of your league, or she makes it 6 figures, she's tough, she's the woman on the magazine covers, actresses, celebrity, whatever, that doesn't take away from who you can be when she is in front of your presence, bro. And if you really have conversation with women, you know for a fact that those things don't last forever, and women would rather have a true influential impact with the man that she's with and how she feels about him. Women would, that it's like that story of women getting with bummy men, but it's because he has more of a vision than the other guy. The other guy stands on what he has. The other guy stands on who he is, type of attitude. So that's number one. Remember, the lines are open. So if you do want to call in, you are more than welcome to call in. The number is 424-850-0077. Great to see everybody in the building. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to your boy. We're going to roll to the top. We are debunking the top 10 hot topics in modern dating. That was number one. Okay? But it really goes hand in hand for number one of just everything. I had to talk about that one specifically because sure, can women do it? Sure. But those type of men, what does that have to say in your life though? Honestly, what does that have to say for you
as an individual, as a person, what does the woman wanting Manito, great to see you? What does a woman wanting another man have to do with your life, and has to do with your confidence, and has to do with you want out of life? Honestly, nothing. You are looking outside of yourself because you're thinking, I need to become something that I genuinely don't want to be for myself, but I'm doing it for the validation of others. You listen, you will be controlled forever if you continue to look outside of yourself and you think that, okay, this is what's gonna make happen for me. I'm looking at this certain thing and this is gonna make my entire life. Do you see the leadership in that? None. Mic cutting out. Yo, mic check. Is my mic good? Let me know. Aren't you the guy from that in the new Doja Cat video? Yeah, how you know? You got some good eyes, bro. Hell yeah. Let me know. Is my microphone good, y'all? I want another background sound. I'm not feeling this one no more. I want some other shit. Let me see. Let me see what I got. How am I sounding? How am I sounding? Mic check 1 2 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 4 304. That's what, isn't that what they call women who are hoes? It's cutting off a bit for me. Yeah, it's cutting. Hold on, hold on. All right, hello. Mic check 1 2. Let me know. Let me know. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? It's cutting off like a knife. Can y'all hear me now? Oh my God. I learned about what that meme meant too, more recently. I was like, that's really what that meme meant? I thought the shit was something. It's fine now. It's still doing it. AB said it was fine. Damn, I don't know what's going on. What you got going on? Hello though, don't be telling me you cutting that on me. I just got yours. Is it still going? Yeah, that one, Marie. Let me know. It's still cutting? Man, that's weird. Let me know if it's still going. My apologies. My apologies for everybody that is tuning in right now. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get some small technical difficulties. Yes, I'm subscribed. I see you, Anik. I like that you've been here. Thank you for your consistency. My ASMR whisper crew. How you doing? Great to see you tonight. Yes, welcome to All Star Lifestyle. Can y'all still hear me? My check, is it still cutting in and out? Let me know. Is it still cutting out? You good? They behind? All right. I gotta see what's going on. What's going on? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Oh, I'm good now? All right, bet. When I get inside of you, know that I need it. When you say you love me, I know you mean it. Maybe a rest. Nah, not ASMR time. This ain't time for ASMR. Maybe late at night we'll do some ASMR. Yes. Ooh. Let me tell y'all something. Let me make an announcement really quickly. I want to say big shout out to Elena. Y'all see what's under her name? The Star Penthouse Suite. Do you guys know how exclusive it is to be in that club? And Elena chose to be in there. So I want to make an announcement and say big shout out to Elena. Thank you for being a part, and thank you for upgrading to be a part of the Penthouse Suite. You have keys to the penthouse now, so you're more than welcome to come in and out. You are priority to questions. You are priority to certain suggestions that you have. Thank you. And yes, also tonight, you guys, is it still cutting? They said it's fine. But tonight, I'm dropping 5 ways to give her a mental orgasm exclusively on the All-Star membership. Refresh. Where you from with that accent? I don't even have an accent. What accent? It's still not fucking, it's fucking up, y'all? Oh, okay, y'all gotta refresh. All right, what's up, Diaja? AB, you was right. You said, where am I from, bro? I'm from Texas. Feel like big bang. I'm gonna wait till y'all can hear it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that little bang. Hey, What you saying in your stay in your lane? Because I'm yeah, come with me, shawty. Hey. Come with me, shawty. We good? Black accent? You know what's so funny? A lot of people say that, bro. I just grew up in the South. Sadly, the mic is still cutting. You look so handsome today. I appreciate you. You should just tune in every day, Anik. You see how consistent it is every day. The mic been fine. Appreciate you, Elevated. It's y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. Let's keep going. The show is still on the road, baby. Man, this shit finna be crazy, y'all. I'm so excited. All right, number one. Remember, number one, we debunked that. Do we have anybody that wants to speak on it specifically? If you want to, go ahead and speak on something. But number one is women only want men, tall men. Oh, excuse me. Women only want money, tall men, and popular guys. Money is all you need to get women. Every time I hear that, I hear a man that is upset, that is sad, potentially has gotten over something bad has happened to them. You know, someone fucked them over, a woman broke their heart, he got cheated on, something like that. Women, listen, bro. I remember there was a time, bro. I remember when I was homeless. Bro, when I was homeless, listen, bro. And I was homeless for like 4 or 6 months. And when I was homeless, I was still fucking with hella hoes, bro. I actually had the most hoes. Nah, let me not say that. That was actually crazy. I had a lot of women I was still fucking with, even when I was homeless. And well, they didn't know. But the thing is that they don't have to know about what you got going on. It's just how you make them feel. What's up, Kadima? I've dated a homeless guy, but he had a lot of games. See? That's it. Come on now. I just think she just probably didn't know what Kadima meant. Kadima, great to see you, by the way. He just commented that. Kadima, Marie, Kadima's cool. But anyways, when I had nothing to my name, when I was homeless, even when I was making the $12.50 an hour, bro. There was a time where I worked at Dollar Tree years ago. Bro, I was making $7.50 and I still was pulling. You know, when I was working at Target, I was still pulling the women that was working, like that, not working there, but that came in there, that was shopping and shit. And they seen me with my vest on. I had a Target vest, bro. I'm not making as much. They know I'm not making as much. But the way I'm talking to them didn't matter if I had that vest on for what it is. And it don't matter. And if a woman wants that type of man that we talked about, the tall, all this money, let her want that. But that doesn't mean nothing when she's talking to me. No homeless unless in high school. Being homeless brings out the dog in man. That's very true, Elevated. That's very true, bro. When I was homeless, when I became homeless, that was such a tide turner in my life. Like everything changed in my life. Izzy Band second band me. What are we talking about? He was one of the funnest people I met, and he always took me downtown to have a good time dancing and stuff. Yeah. Oh man, you say you know why? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why. But anyways, number 2, okay? You been there yourself? Yeah, bro. It really, being homeless puts you in and I was like, what, 17? I was like 18 when I was homeless. And having to pull my weight, like having to fend for myself, having to be there with myself, 1000, what's good, see life? Having to be there for just myself, having to be alone with my thoughts, most importantly, because I got kicked out of my crib for certain things, right? And I'm not gonna talk too much on it because we gotta continue the show. But I got kicked out of my crib for how reckless I was. And I remember when that happened, I had to sit alone with my thoughts. And it really I learned so much about myself, and it turned the tide to where I wanted to go in the future. Yeah, 17 and 18, yeah, but still. You was homeless? Yeah, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Like that, honestly, being homeless, and see, the thing is that men don't need to go to extremes to learn what they need to know. They can go to extremes as far as challenges, but they don't need to put themselves in extremes to gain more knowledge for themselves or to learn about who they are, sit alone with themselves and thoughts. Because that was like a situation where I needed to, introspect and be with myself. 1000%. Did it happen for your benefit? Yes, it did, Gil. That was one of the most beneficial things in my life. But that's because it was beneficial because I had to literally sit down and I had to introspect on my behavior that I was having. I wasn't well, bro. I was doing reckless stuff. I'm sneaking out, sneaking in. I'm rolling up in the crib. I'm just doing shit. And I thought like I'm cool with it, but it came to a point where I was like, okay, my behavior not only is it sustaining in my home life, but it wasn't showing up in what I was doing in general in my life. Like what was I doing? Like what I wasn't out there trying to hustle for certain things. So I had to be put in a position to where I had to like learn myself, bro. I've been banned by complexes because I remember I got found by the police in a gym in a complex because I was sleeping in there because it was cold as fuck. And they were like, "Oh, we're not gonna arrest you, but you're banned from this complex." And I was just like, damn. But it was like I remember when I had a conversation with my mom, I talked to her and I just apologized for everything. And I remember when we talked about it, I just told her, I was like, I'm not trying to come back. I need to reap what I sow, basically. I was like, this is my fault, why I'm in this position. So I'm going to put myself in a position to not make this happen ever again. And it changed such a trajectory in my life. That's when I started going on. That's when I did my first performance when I was homeless. That's when I was like learning more even about like how women don't really care if you're homeless or not. That's when I started making more networks and connecting with everything like that. And I started really getting into just more myself. And it really did build character because all I had was me. And I'm very thankful for my friends that let me sleep. Bro, I was sleeping in cars. I was couch hoppings. Bro, shout out to Fishing with Flames. I see you in the building, man. I was sleeping in hot ass cars, bro. I was sleeping outside. I was sleeping in front of like outside of a goddamn what's them things called? A leasing office, bro. It was crazy. Sleeping on floors, sleeping in maintenance closets. Come on, dog. But like all of that had to happen, and it was very beneficial for me. You know what I'm saying? Someone's closet at one point. Yeah, it's crazy. I used to have my friends. They used to sneak me in their crib because their mom didn't want no one in. They used to sneak me in their house when she was asleep. I got beautiful friends, and I'm very grateful for the folks that helped me. But I know for sure I definitely had to go through that situation because I did it to myself. And I didn't want to feel that soft blow of my mom. You know how moms they're emotional. They feeling you're the son, you're the daughter, whatever. They're like, you can always have a place to stay. But nah, I need to learn this for me. I put myself in this situation. I need to learn this and let's go. And I gained so much more confidence and trust in myself. And I let a lot of bullshit go in my life. Shit was amazing though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. All conditions and experiences that come to us do so for our benefit. Absolutely, most definitely. You were homeless for a week when you ran away 17. It's real, but I'm just grateful. Like I'm grateful for the things that happened. I'll never complain about it. I appreciate that, Nick. Thank you. I'll never complain about what happened to me in life. Because when that happened, I started wanting more for myself, started gaining more for myself, started building more to my name, my legacy, my reputation, who I am, how I come off, what I come off, how I speak, my motivation, who I am. Who am I to myself when I'm full of doubts? Who am I to myself when I'm sad? Who am I to myself when I feel like nothing is going my way? And this is what creates a lot more character within yourself in a turn away. Because when you can see the things, you don't gotta hit extremes when you gotta be homeless, when you got nothing. Start now. Start when you're able to sit down on your couch and meditate to yourself. Take some time out to get to know who you are. Take some time out to get to know who you are when you're in bad positions. Who are you when you feel pressured? Who are you when you feel rushed? Who are you when you feel like your back is against the wall and the world is saying something to you? Get to know you. Get to know you. This is the only person that we have, and it's right here forever. 1,000%. Ice is in our freezers. 1,000%, Elena. But you said working out saved you. Yeah, that's what's up. That's good, bro. Starting out, tap into that God part. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You got like that shit is there within. It's inside you, and it's always gonna be there forever. This is you right there. What up, Nathan? How you feeling? Shout out to everybody in the building. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit the like button, subscribe to you, boy. We on the road to the top. Let's go ahead and get into number 2 because we are still talking about debunking the 10 top hot topics. Golly. Debunking the 10 top hot... Wait, hold up. Debunking the top 10 hot topics in modern dating. It's a call-in show. The number is up here is 424-850-0077. You must be over 18 plus to call in. You know what I mean? Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for taking the time out to come and say hello and have a great day at work. And be safe when you travel back to your crib. Thank you for your time. Thank you everyone for your time. Exactly, Gil. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for your time, twin. I appreciate you. Have a great one with you and your fam. Number 2 is gonna be technology made dating worse. In quotation marks, there are no good women or men in dating. All right, this is number 2. What's good, AB? This is number 2. What we're gonna be talking about. What I'm gonna be debunking today. Remember, what I hear often in dating, right, is that technology made dating worse. There is no such thing as good women or good men in dating. Let me tell you something. Although there is some truth to that, let me tell you though, you're not good. All right, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. You're not good. If you have to say that modern dating is trash, if you got to say there's no good women, there's no good men, it is not about them. It's about you. You're not good in your life. Why? Wait, why are you being so mean about it? Hold on, let me tell you why. The reason why I'm telling you like how it is because dating has more to do about yourself than it has to do with anybody else. If you're not finding good women, which is there's no such thing as finding it, you just, because we're not seeking it, it's just, it occurs. It's a natural thing. You go out, you have fun, you see women, meet them, you're on dating apps, you get it, you find it, cool. Anyways, if you don't think you're not getting these good results, it's because you need to start looking in the mirror and be like, what am I portraying off? What am I talking about? What am I giving off? Is technology making dating worse? No. Technology is actually just showing you how everything's already been. This is nothing bad. This is nothing wrong. This has always been what it's been. It's just starting to show more things publicly. You're starting to get to exposed to a lot of other shit. How women could potentially move, how men can move, who's lying, who's cheating, who's lying. They got apps to find out who's doing this. You got the location, you got the little what them Apple things is, like you got the Apple tag, you got an Apple tag that you put in your woman's car because you afraid on her girl's trip she's gonna do something. Technology didn't make dating worse. If anything, it made it better. But here's the thing, there's two sides of the coin. Okay, there's always gonna be two sides to this coin. There's always gonna be the people who think that is bad. There's always gonna be the people who focus on what's good about dating, because dating isn't bad. Dating is great because it's all about your experience and perspective on it. So if you're having bad experiences, if you are thinking that women are so big-headed and entitled and egotistical because all this social media is giving them all these endless options, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, it's not about them, it's about me. I'm not the guy. This is what it really has to come down to. And this all has to do with just truth. This is why we're debunking these topics. It's because there's a lack of truth. There is a lack of depth. There is a lack of introspection about looking at yourself. There's no such thing as bad. There's not even a such thing as good. There just is. It's like it literally, things are just what they are going to be. When you see things carelessly happen, there's reckless things. Now, I'm not going to be ignorant and say there's some bullshit going on. Yes, there's bullshit going on. But as the bullshit is going on, what does that genuinely have to do with the results that you're having? It's your duty as a man to lead your life the way you want to lead it. And when women come around, you say, hold up. You know what? I like this. I want you over here. You fit good in my life. You don't fit good. You probably a good couple fucks, maybe one fuck, and then that's it. You could be on the team. You right there. You over here. All right, bet. So, hey, you come. Yup. That's how it has to be. You got to be a great manager when it comes into this shit. But that's what I'm saying. Technology doesn't make it bad. If anything, listen. You got to be able to see the positivity in dating. You got to see the positivity. Everything is always negative. Listen to this. how women act, how women can be in relationship. You thinking, oh my god, she's crazy. All women are crazy. Why don't you flip the perspective and just say, oh my god, hold on. This is how women can be. I don't want that for myself. So I'm finna get right with me. Why does it have to become this way when my life is always gonna be centered about what I do and it's always gonna come back to me? Everything you create comes back to you regardless. That's law. But that's just the truth. Why not look at the bad stuff that happens on social media in a good light? Okay, this is how they act. That doesn't have nothing to do with me. I'm gonna do better than that. I'm not like these peons. I'm not like this person that's over here is getting run. Oh, that's what it is. Winners only focus on winning. Stars only focus on star shit. Fly motherfuckers only worry about fly shit. But listen, let me tell you though. But if you're worrying about the wrong things, listen to me. Listen to me. Because if you're so focused on negativity, where else does that come into your life? And why is it always just negative when it comes into it? What are you holding on to? What do you need to let go of? You need to, firstly, I can tell you already, you need to let go of an outdated version of yourself. You need to let go of an outdated perspective. You need to let go of an outdated friendship or relationship type of mentality you have about things, and you need to open your eyes to what life is presenting to you. What technology is presenting about dating. There's nothing wrong with it. Things are just what they are. Winners will win, losers will lose. And there is nothing wrong with that too. Because it's all in natural order. You think a star worries about shining? Or does a star just shine? I'm just shining because I shine. Am I being authentic, or am I trying to perform to be authentic? It just is authentic. You got performance versus natural ability. You got to figure out where you fit into this category. But if you are more pessimistic in this, listen to me. You can change right now. You can pivot. And the reason why I say you can pivot is because it all takes a conversation to listen. Just how you had an open mind on something negative, have an open mind about something more positive. Come on, man. 1000%. I see you in the building, Dawson. What's up? I appreciate you, Flames. Thank you. Why should women want to be with you? Yeah, exactly. All that, bro. But that's what I'm saying. So we're debunking that technology doesn't make dating worse, bro. If anything, you're blessed to see what women do behind closed doors. Because, and I say this with all love and no disrespect, but 9 times out of 10, most of you men don't have to be y'all here, but just those who be like, oh, this and that. Most of those who complain about it and see it on the internet, you're seeing exclusive access to a life that actually happens behind cameras. Real shit though. The way women act, how they act with the man when they're attracted to the man, how ferocious, how animalistic they feel sexually with the man, how they cheat on their 8-year-long boyfriend with the man that they actually want to be with. Even Aisha Curry when we talked about that last night, she is representing a repressed woman, but you would have never knew what a repressed woman looks like if you ain't seen it on the internet. So be blessed. Why be like pessimistic? This is all a blessing, bro. You are getting exclusive in it, public shit. You're getting exclusive access to things that you would never live in life. And now you think you know it all. So take your eyes away from social media and put yourself in real life. Take your eyes away from social media and look in real life. Whatever you think about expands, yes it does. And it's just, that's what it is. Technology didn't make it worse, bro. And to add with that, when the whole quote of there are no good women or men in dating, no, it's not. Who cares if there's no good women or that? That's in your reality. Everybody has their own reality. It's about your reality. It is about what you make life for what it is. Isn't there a song? Life is what you make it. Like they got songs about this shit. This is how simple but yet complex it become in life. The internet is just showing you different ways, bro. And to be honest, there's a lot of men who don't have a lot of experience, who see it and be like, oh, I know it all. Listen, bro, until you get yourself in the field, then you can't talk in a certain way, because you have to see it for your eyes. You gotta live it. You gotta understand it. You gotta feel it. You gotta immerse yourself in this shit. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 2 foot out. The ones who are entitled the most are the ones who are in the bleachers. 1,000%, and it's always gonna be like that. The ones who are talking the most are the ones that are in the bleachers. They're the ones watching. Excuse me, y'all. That shit got me hot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And cause I say it with all love, and again, if you just have a pessimistic perspective on it, bro, just trust that what you're seeing is something most people weren't able to see in their life. And there's still a lot of stuff happening behind scenes that you don't even see, that you don't even know. You're just getting a taste of something small, bro. You're getting a small bit of dose of how things really are in real life. But you gotta be in real life in order to achieve that type of experience. Genuinely. So technology doesn't. Elias, great to see you. I'm from Killeen. Cause I be killing shit. All right, number 3. Number 3 is one of my favorites, y'all. Shout out to everybody. If you in the building, say what's up. Say what's going on. How we feeling tonight? How y'all feeling tonight? Let's go. It feels like we're time is flying. There's no way we're about to hit 50 fucking minutes. That's insane. How y'all feeling tonight? What's up? What's going on? Hold on. Let me do something for y'all. Give me one brief moment. Please excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do it on this end. Shout out to everybody. We in the building. What's good? Hold on. Oh shit. I can't put a Q&A. That's fine. That's all good. So far, what are some topics that y'all don't believe in? Let me know, y'all. What are some topics that y'all don't believe in? Are y'all agreeing with what I'm saying, or y'all disagreeing with what I'm saying? Let me know. Number 3, okay, is gonna be that body counts matter. Ooh, y'all know I love this shit, man. Remember, if you want to call in, it is open. It is 424-850-0077. Give your perspective. Come have a conversation with a star. Whether you want to give your own point, whether you want to disagree with me, whether you agree, whether you just want to say what's up, ladies. If you want to shoot your shot, go ahead. You got to be over 21 plus if you want to shoot your shot at a star. I'll tell you that though. You got to be over 21 plus, because I like to go on rooftops, and if you can't come on that thing, listen, you're not invited. Aisha Curry said nothing wrong. You gotta listen back to the you gotta listen back to what I was talking about, bro. You have family in Killeen? That's what's up. Yes. Thank you for sharing, Elena. Welcome to the All-Star community. Hit the like, subscribe, and enjoy your time. Listen, y'all, we're only on number 3, and we have 7 more topics left. I don't think y'all understand how deep we finna go. It's about to be crazy. Body count matters both ways. Why do you say that? Boxy says, question, do you believe a woman knows if she's going to fuck you the minute she meets you? Absolutely. Yes, she does. She knows. She feels it. She can tell. Never, when she knows she wants to fuck you, now she's trying to see how you're gonna fuck up so she doesn't fuck you. She's like, oh, I want to fuck him, but let's see if I am going to fuck him now. Now we talk. Now we keep talking. Now we see where this is going. Women know. I've talked to women many times, and they said I knew I was gonna fuck you. Women, and we're gonna have a live in the future where I'm talking about how 5 things women do to men they're really attracted to, and one of the things on the list that I've talked about it before was women plot on you. Yes, women know they want to fuck you. They could look at you. You don't even have to say nothing just yet. Oh yeah, I'd fuck them. They would say things like that. And then when you meet them, when you talk to them, they already have it in mind, because if they're attracted to you, they like that. So women could be shallow too, y'all. Women can be shallow. Y'all think it's just men. No, women can be shallow. Oh, he look good. He could probably fuck good. Now let's see when we talk what's gonna happen next. Women want to have one night stands. Women want to fuck on the fly. But you got to be a certain type of man for that to occur. See, Elena said yes, they would. 100%. Body count matters both ways. How do you mean, AB? So anyways, number 3, y'all. Remember to call the numbers 424-850-0077. Do not be afraid. You got to be over 18 plus. Number 3, body count matters. No, it does not. Body count doesn't matter. And I'm gonna talk on the grand scale, and then we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. Okay. Let me ask everybody in the chat. What do you guys think is enough bodies? Ladies and gentlemen, answer. What's the number that you guys think is enough bodies in here? What do you think? Do you think a woman should only have 5 bodies? Do you think a man should only have 10 bodies? What is a number? Most guys talk their way out. Yes, most guys talk their way out of pussy. Shout out to Neil, the CEO of YouTube. My apologies. You know this is entertainment. And this is for educational purposes. You know what I mean? Neil, you know me. You know we homies though. You feel me? You know what I be on. You know what I be on. Shout out to Neil, Mohan, CEO of YouTube, my dog. So men don't care how many men the woman has slept. No. For me, it's whatever. Justin, I see you in the building. But let's talk about why though. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to see some numbers in the chat. And listen, there's no right or wrong answer. One, mine. I think over 100 is crazy for anyone, but who's really counting? That's real. Because listen, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm going through these questions, I want you guys to have a conversation with me. All right, we're doing where you guys are with me. So I'll be asking. We're gonna be talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. Does body count matter? And I'm gonna debunk this. You talking to me nice, yeah, girl, I love that shit. The way you suck it, fuck it, yeah, I love that shit. Oh, this be crazy though. But a little bit too though, Gills. Yes, men talk their way out the pussy all the time though. They talk themselves out of it. Why? Because they get too nervous. And women are like, fuck, not another week, mother. Oh my God, he was so cute. But he's weak. Like, oh my God, let's hope he stays on track. This is in a woman's mind you. Let me just maybe he has some more like, you know, maybe he's just coming off this way, he's a little nervous. Let me give him some leeway if she's attractive. But then if you're not backing it up, bro, she's not fucking with you. And you just talked yourself out of it. I don't really think it matters. Doesn't matter how many men your woman slept with. Doesn't matter how many men your woman slept with. The only thing I'm counting is the smiles, blushes, and laughs. I don't give a fuck. Then when it gets to 11, the most, yeah. Okay, we got someone that says don't matter. AB earlier said not really if you like her. Okay, that's a good one. I was just gonna say you did mention that that body count matters both ways or something like that. And I would like if you can expand a little bit on that if you don't mind. But anyways, body count does not matter. Okay? Body count does not matter. Let me tell you why. On the grand scheme, not too many people are really like counting like that. 2, whoever you fuck before me has nothing to do when I fuck you. On the realest note. Plus 2, you have to be safe and elite. That's my biggest thing. My thing is that if you're fucking, you're sexually active, you have to be safe and you gotta show me them results. I'm not fucking with nothing that gotta. If you happen to have a disease or anything that comes with a sexually transmitted disease, STD or anything, I'm not doing it. But if you gotta be safe out here in these streets. Pardon me. Justin says, in your opinion, do you think guys care about the woman's body count due to self-perception? Like how they're going to be perceived by others? I try to put myself in these shoes. It's hard since I don't get it. Yes, that's a part of it of why they care about the body count. Because imagine there's a friend group. There got to be a friend group out there where there's like a whole bunch of, you got a friend group and they've only fucked like only one digit, like 7, 5, 6. Oh my, you got men that's bragging about, bro, you know she only fucked like 3 dudes on that third one and her last. You got motherfucker, my bitch, I was her first. These motherfuckers is bragging about body counts, right? About the less that they have, the more that they have. But a big part of it too is the perception. Now imagine she has 10, and you're like, oh bro, your woman, she's a hoe. She is. Yo, shout out to Neil. You know, this is entertainment, educational. Salute. You know what I mean? But still, it's, oh, she's a hoe. She out here doing all her stuff like that. She nasty with it. She just, you know what I mean? Nah, bro, you got like a nasty girl, whatever. Bro, the reason why I say body count don't matter because a woman ain't really finna tell you how much she fucked. She ain't gonna tell you how much dick she sucked. She not even gonna tell you about the women that she ate. She ate some pussy too. She ain't finna like, bro, women not finna tell you all the nasty shit that they got going, especially if you're a judgmental individual. What would 10 bodies out of a woman having sex with 10 other guys have to do with you fucking her? Your body count is 5,000. Are you clean? She might. That's what she. And if she do tell you to count, that's what's up. But to be honest, I lost count at like, I can't even talk about that right now. There was a time where I was counting. The finger and dildo included, exactly. Mental sex, fucking phone sex, anal sex. She getting fucked in her mouth. Like, bro. And let's get even a little bit deeper into that. The reason why I believe body count genuinely just doesn't matter is because at the end of the day, we're fucking human and we all have needs and wants, so we have cravings and things that we want to do. Honestly, I want a woman that can show that she knows how to fuck. I can teach her how to fuck in some ways and with things that I like, but I want her to come to my shit and she has some experience. She riding that motherfucking crazy. She riding that shit crazy because she know what she doing. I'm like, okay, I like that. That's like if she fucked like what? She had 20, 30 bodies and she know how to ride? Hell yeah, girl, you learn something. But if you got like fucking 50 bodies and you don't know what you're doing, I'm disappointed. I don't even want you at that point no more because I'm not finna be the guy to teach you no more. Like what happened? Why you ain't take no notes? I'm not doing this. Dirty DNA is no joke, so be careful. That can be a factor in, but the thing is, what comes into body counts too is making sure that you're safe. But again, just to talk about why body count doesn't matter, because I believe a lot of people are scared of sex and what sex really comes with, and how primal and animalistic people can genuinely be, whether that's man or woman. Men brag about more of their body counts because it's glorified, but women don't really do it, so they talk about a 1 digit or maybe a small digit number like 12 or 11 because they don't want to be judged and outcasted against the world. But really behind the scenes, that woman who seems super innocent ain't really the one that she told you that small digit. She's only saying that to save her face on a public scale. Who she really is behind the scenes is somebody completely different. Ask me how I know. Who she really is when she wants to have sex and how she feels when she's desiring it, when she's genuinely horny, when she's hungry. She's a whole completely different person than the person she pulls off, bro. I talked about the innocent ones. It's a real thing that comes out here. People are too quick to judge women for having sex like these women are not having sex. If anything, women probably want to have sex more than a lot of men. For real. Wasting 50 bodies is crazy. Yeah, like, come on, you could have learned something. You could have learned at least how to use your knees. Like, what are you doing? Why you riding like that? Why you on your back, girl? Get up and do some work. Get on this shit. I'm always saying I'm a virgin because Men's Latinos are more traditional. Mm. Is it to doing that because of well, Anik, is it doing that because like you don't want to be judged by it because of their traditional and stuff? You see, I'm breaking the traditional rules, to be honest, on my end. I broke all the traditions. Do you believe all women can squirt? From my experience, I say yeah. I've had, yeah, but I've had some that like also said no, but I never fucked them. So like I don't know like if they just never been able to squirt with somebody. I didn't know if they were able to like if someone actually assisted that with them. You know, they just be like, I don't know, maybe I'm not a squirter. They tried things, I was orgasming. So I say, in my experience, yes, from what I know, but I've also been told other things by other women. So, I mean, it could depend. I don't know if the man is fucking her correctly. I really don't know what it is, to be honest. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be number 3, body counts, bro. I think, and if this goes for the men who talk about women having over 5 body counts, 6, 7, 5, 8, 9, 10, bro. Listen, bro, being judgmental is not gonna get you women. Like you can get women on a certain level, yeah, you can. But just in general, you're not gonna get the women that you really think. You're not even gonna get the sexual desires that you like. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get the sexual results that you want, to be honest. And the reason why I say that is because you're too used to judging and placing what your mindset needs to be on what it like. Oh, you need to only have 10. You're not gonna get like if you want. Listen, I'm gonna put you on game. Men, if you and it goes for the men who believe in that body counts matter. If you want genuine like sex, you want her to fuck you. Listen, you gotta get women that want to fuck you for real. And I'm not talking about that other shit. I'm talking about she wants to fuck you. She's trying to get into your drawers when you pass by a dressing room. You want that? Stop being judgmental to these women. Genuinely. Listen, women got their desires, but just because a woman horny don't mean she gonna fuck everything that she sees. She not desperate for a man. She not desperate the way most of these men are desperate. I think it's also a projection of saying that because they're insecure about what they seen or what they did sexually. They'd be like, oh, I don't want her to get fucked like this because what if, you know, that, and there's a lot of insecurity around sex too when it comes to men that think like this about body counts matter. Because they'll be like, oh, because what if she got fuck like this or fuck like that? What if I don't perform well? Now you have performance anxiety. Now you feeling some type of way. Now when you about to smash, you can't get hard because you limp now because you think everything's in your mind. And that's the thing. Because you're too judgmental, you think that body count matters. Body count doesn't matter, bro. Now, if you're fucking with a woman who has 5,000 bodies, damn. I mean, but hey, if that's you, that's you. Women can also feel it too. Yes, they can. Bingo. Body count is bullshit because one man can run up the mileage way more than 10 plus combined. I like that. That's true though. That's true. Bingo. That's a good one. That's a good one. You don't know how much that the 2-3 people have ran it up in there. That's real. They're so fixated on like the amount of men. They don't see that she could have smashed 5 people, but that third one was the one that was taking her up through there and was doing the things that she learned about herself sexually. And that even goes for men. You don't have to smash all the women in the world. I mean, hey, if you want to fuck women, go do it. Of course, with consent, you know? I'll start approved. But truthfully, you don't have to go out here and smash all women to get experience. Women, you can gain experience with doing certain things, bro. And then you can you say you only have 10 bodies. That's cool. But did you learn something from that? You gotta learn who you are sexually. That's a great comment, Bingo. Shout out to everybody. My name is All-Star Izzy. Hit the like button, subscribe to your boy. We on our road to the top. Remember, the number is 424-850-0077, which means that you are able to call in. It is a live call-in show. You don't gotta be afraid. We can have a conversation. We can speak on some certain things. And if you know you want to, then go ahead and do that. And we can speak on that. And if you are afraid, I don't bite to the ladies specifically. You know what I mean? Pardon me. Excuse me. All right. Number 4. Yes, yes, welcome. Gotta be disciplined. Gotta be disciplined with your shit. You can't just I don't be giving out this trophy for no reason, bro. I don't be giving this shit out for no reason. Like, you gotta give me a reason why you should get it. Cause listen, bro, that's gonna be for the sex show though. Anyways, number 4. You have to be friends first before dating. She doesn't like. Oh wait, let me not get to this. Okay. Number 4. Okay, of the hot topics. You have to be friends first before dating. Esta solo para ti. What are y'all thinking about it? When y'all hear that, what y'all think? Are y'all like, yeah? Are y'all like, nah? I'm gonna say it again for the folks in the back. What's up? It's your boy All-Star Izzy. What's good, man? Listen. You have to be friends first before dating. Let me tell you what I think, bro. Who in here believes that? Be 1000%. Who in here believes you gotta be friends first before dating? I'm like, that's goofy. Who in here believes it? And if you don't believe it, tell me why. The number is 424-850-0077. I said it without looking. That's how you know we got it up here. Let's go. It's best, but no. Why not, AB? I know it in the crowd. I don't care. We gon'. All right. Friends with the food. Me. Oh yeah, I know, Elena. You said that the other day. I remember you talking about you would rather have a friend first before dating. But let me tell y'all, I disagree. This is what I said. Friends, okay, Diaja says no with a capital N and capital O. I'm fucking with it. Hey, shout out to all the secret watchers in the chat. I want to say thank you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button. Don't be afraid. Let's work our way to 25 likes. Thank you for 23 likes. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. But let me know what you secret watchers think. You can just call that number, okay? If you don't want to type, you can call that number, have a conversation with me, you know what I mean? But let me tell you, she doesn't like you or he doesn't like you. There is no such thing as friends with being someone that you're attracted with. Sexual compatibility is more important than friendship. Let me say that again for the folks in the back. Number 4. You have to be friends first before dating. No. You don't gotta be friends first before dating. You don't gotta do this friendship shit. You don't gotta build up a legacy. You don't gotta build up rapport. You don't gotta do none of that. If you have to be friends first before dating, if he or she initiates that, she or he doesn't like you like that. There is no such thing as being friends with someone you're attracted to. That cannot happen. I guarantee you that. Dating, not sexual. Yeah, but dating, I mean, sex comes with dating though. And there's nothing wrong with taking it slow, Elena. There's nothing wrong with taking it slow. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'll say though, sex comes with dating. And that's why I say sexual compatibility is more important than friendship. Ooh-wee! Out the Dizzo. If you approach me as a friend, I assume you're not attracted to me, and I'm not gonna allow myself to be attracted to you either. That's real. I promise it is possible. Nah. I'm gonna say it again. Sexual compatibility is more important than friendship. This is if you are attracted to the other person. Let me explain myself. Because if you both want each other. Now see, this doesn't mean you guys gotta rip each other's clothes off on the first date. You don't have to do all that. You can. It can happen. But the reason why I say that why I call BS and you gotta be friends first before dating, or even before anything like that occurs, is because you both know you want each other. We don't have to do it right then and there, but we can make it known, and we don't have to build up this rapport when we both like each other. You see, the compatibility is more important than building this friendship thing. Compatibility is basically like the friendship people look for. Are we able to be compatible in each other's lives? Are we both able to comply? Do we both like to be in each other's presence? Do we like each other's company? They're trying to build up this friendship because most, you know what it is? When most women say that to a lot of men, they'll be like, maybe I'll be attracted to him down in the future. Maybe I can build attraction for him. We can be friends and stuff first. Friends and then dating, no. It's, you got to know how you are if you're compatible with the person. Sex and dating is two different things. They don't go. Yes, they do. So you're not fucking the person you're dating? I'm lost. Are you not dating the person you're also having sex with? You see this. See, that's why the difference. That's why the difference comes in. We're not dating like that if we're not having sex. That's real. And now the thing is that I'm not over here being like, oh, I gotta have sex. I'm feeding for it. No, I'm just saying that we're not gonna go on dates in public if we're not finna have sex. Like if there's no sexual compatibility, it's no point for us to be in public. AB, this is what I need you to do. I need you to call up. I need you to call. You should call up. Anyways, I'm gonna keep continuing. That's what I think. But see, that's the thing, AB. Being friends before dating. Listen, if you're engaging in someone that you're attracted to, you cannot be a friend. I promise you 1,000%. You know you want to fuck. You know you want to fuck. You know, and then see the thing is, I'm not trying to be this too overly sexual. I'm just saying that if we want to see if we're more compatible, that can come with time as we're going. But we're not finna be all friends on the phone. We're not finna be texting each other all the time. I'm not doing all that. We're not gonna be friends in that capacity. And if we're dating, that comes with being in person, and that comes with being public, and all that type of stuff. Most we're gonna either do is like one outing, and then after that we know what we want, because we gotta see if we're compatible. That's what I'm saying. But we're gonna see if AB's gonna call in. But if not, I'm gonna keep continuing. But that's my thing on what I believe on. You don't have to be friends first before dating. And a lot of people will tell you that. A lot of things that not a lot of women are gonna say anything. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Mic check 1 2. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, AB.
Yep.
What's going on? Hey,
It was a guy, didn't you?
may you provide your age, please?
Too old to tell.
The reason I'm asking is just I need people to know that they got to be over a certain age to ask or to call in.
I'm over.
May you provide your age? May you provide your age, please?
35.
There we go. Come on. Why you got to do all this? That's a great age.
How old are you?
Why you got to do all this? I'm 27.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so surprised you didn't call me a baby. I get that all the time.
I thought you looked like 22.
I get that a lot too. You know, just based on my looks and maybe a couple things that I say. You know what I mean?
Hence why I said dating
Yes.
and sex are not the same thing.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay, dating
Mhm.
is just for collecting data. I just want to see, do we get along? Do we think alike?
Right.
Are we wanting the same thing?
Mhm.
Sex is kind of not the reward for doing the dating well, but you don't get the reward first, right? You
Oh.
earn it.
I can see what you're saying. You know, so what I meant by is that, like, you know, dating is going out, having conversation, going to public, and you know, all that jazz, right?
See, that's the difference. You're
Right.
27 and you're a guy. You think dating is going out, dinner, sex. That's dating.
No, I actually don't think that, actually.
You don't?
Mm-mm. So here's the thing. So one thing that I like to do, and by the way, nice to meet you. I'm not, is this your first time here?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to you, AB. Thank you for calling in, by the way. So one thing that I like to speak on all the time is that I like to talk about the beginning. So basically, how you start is how you finish, type of vibes, right? So if I'm interested in a lady, and we want to take things further as far as like seeing if we're compatible, that will go on that first date, right? But that doesn't mean we gotta have sex then and there. But a lot of the
Okay.
times things can escalate even before that date happens. So it's kind of like forget the date, but the date can still happen just to see if we're compatible, to see, okay, do we like each other's company, but also it doesn't require multiple dates. Cause just cause that you're gonna have that one first one, you could and potentially a second one. You don't gotta rush it, but there doesn't have to be multiple outings for the sex to occur, right? And then see, it's that way. I think for to have more
Your
outings
main
and
objective is to
dates.
have sex, though.
Nah, that's not my main objective. My main objective is compatibility. The
Then
re
why are you having sex so soon?
Well, sex can come in the first or the second, but I'll say sex will happen because I want to know if that sexual compatibility is there. Because that
Hmm.
says a lot. Are you in a relationship?
No.
Okay. Okay, now you don't have to answer this, but I'm gonna ask you. Um, have you ever been in a relationship with someone you weren't sexually compatible with?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. And how did that go? Like, what did it last long? Was there anything
We were
specifically?
together for other reasons besides from sex,
Right.
right?
Yeah, I
So,
see. But if the sexual compatibility wasn't there, was there any problems in there?
but you know what? That doesn't come because we did it early or wait. You know what I mean? Sexual compatibility to me has more to do with you guys having a lot in common, getting along. The chemistry is there. If the chemistry is there, you know the sex is gonna be good. Is sex ever bad when the chemistry is there?
That's
You already
true.
know
No, no,
that.
no. I'm already, yeah, of course, but still, you gotta still see if it's still good though, because sometimes the
For
chemistry could
what?
be
For what?
there, but
Okay,
if we're
so if
gonna
the
have
sex
sex,
is bad, you're gonna give up somebody you really like? I doubt it. You're just gonna teach her what you need.
but that's the thing. I don't really like you if we're just starting out. It takes time to get to that point.
Exactly. So that's why you go ahead and get to know her.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're gonna take the time. We're not gonna go on these multiple dates when we do what we do. It could be a first, maybe second even outing if that comes to it.
Wow,
If I'm
the
feeling with it,
second outing you're having sex.
it really doesn't get to the first sometimes. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It can get to the first too, cause I
And
don't like.
then what happens? Cause do you have a girlfriend?
I don't.
I wonder why.
I knew you was gonna say that. I get that all the time. They be like, "Oh yeah, I see why you don't have a girlfriend." I could if I wanted, but I'm
It
not.
doesn't work like that.
Mm,
I know people think that they make these rules about how relationships work, but there really is a process. And usually they have statistics on what is successful, what works.
right. I mean, statistics are just one thing. It's more so of a.
It's not. It's science. We know how it works and we ignore it every time. And then we go, why isn't it working? Because you want to make up your own rules.
But I mean, I am gonna have my own rules. I'm not gonna follow what statistics says. I'd rather
I
experience
bet
it in
you.
my
Okay,
life.
let's do this.
Yeah.
The next time you really like somebody, just wait. Just wait a little bit. I bet you'll have more longevity with her.
Let
And
me
I'm telling you, sex is so much better for a woman when they wait.
let me
They don't really like it the most when it's right away.
let
She doesn't even know you.
AB. Everything that you're saying is a lot of the stuff that I was saying. I think you're thinking I'm trying to get to the sex like way too quick, and I'm not trying to like
You
take to see
are
who's in
the
front of
second
me.
date.
First of all, that's courteous, but I
That's
mean
crazy.
it could really happen the first night. And see, I'm talking like this
Wow, you're
because
magical.
I wouldn't say
I
that.
promise you,
I'm
this
I'm
would
just
not happen the second or the
I'm just
first.
I'm just another guy. I'm just another guy. What's up, Baldwin? But what I'm saying though is that we don't. Firstly, it's gonna take a lot for me to really like you. But if we're enjoying our first outing together and we both know what
That's
we
the
want,
point.
and if we both know what we want, then I'm gonna make it known. And if she's on board with that decision as well, we do that. And I will be intentional and be direct and be like,
Just
well,
because
this is
you
what I want for
say
now.
that you want what she wants, she's supposed to trust you and believe you. Just because you say, "Oh yeah, I want a relationship,"
Oh
that's a
no,
oh
I'm
okay.
not saying. First of all, I don't lie to women. I'll tell her if I want to. If I just
I
want to
don't.
do that, I'll
You
do
don't
that.
have to not lie. I need to believe you by verifying it, and that takes time.
Yeah, but
I don't
if
believe you just because you say you
go ahead.
want a relationship or you want whatever. Yeah,
But no,
it
that's
takes
the
time.
thing.
Not
That's
to mention.
what
Let
I'm
me
saying
finish.
is on the first on like if we're linking at the first time and we're having great chemistry, I'm gonna be honest and say that I would want her for the night, right? I'll be like, I'll say something like that. I'm not gonna say I want a relationship. I don't talk that soon. Even the first year, the first and a half year, I don't
The
talk about
first
relationship.
year,
Yes, ma'am.
you are 27. Oh my God,
Why you doing all
27
this?
years,
It takes
and you
time
say
to
you
build
didn't
to
know she
get to
has a
know.
girlfriend.
It take no. See, the thing is, I I'm not gonna say women have cut me off because they have before, but I've done a lot of cutting off, and or like I just be like I don't want this anymore. The thing is that I'm not out here lying. I'm being honest. I'm not.
You know that. See, and that's why women wait. Because when do you usually cut it off? About 3 or 6 months in?
Depends. It depends how much like I'm feeling the situation.
Yeah, no, that's too much control to give you. No, hell, no way.
Whoa, chill. See, but the thing is like the control is not. It's a control because I'm being honest though. Like
You're
so
not
it's
being honest. You know that you don't want a girlfriend,
yeah.
and you know that
No, hold
about
on.
the third date.
No, they first. I never lead with I want a relationship ever. I never lead with anything that comes close to that. I always
Then what's
say
the point of dating? Okay, so you just proved my point.
how.
If you don't want a girlfriend,
Right.
then why are we dating?
Well, that's the first one. That's what I'm saying. We have the first date to see the
I
compatibility
mean
and see
dating
what I
at
want.
all.
No,
Even if we've been dating for 3 months,
well, cause
you know
some
you don't want a girlfriend.
check me out. It's cause sometimes women don't feel safe enough to just come over or just drop their drawers for you. So you do have to meet
I
them in
wonder
person.
why. Because she knows you're lying.
No, it's not that. It's just yes, this I can be sexually attracted, but this just cause I'm
So
sexually
this is
attracted
all
doesn't mean
about
I
you,
want to
and
fuck
this
you
is what I
myself.
originally said. It's about you having sex.
Hmm.
That's all this is about.
It's
You're
it's
not
it's
about building
about.
a relationship.
I've never talked about being in a relationship ever. I never
You
talked about being
have?
in a relationship. What I was debunking, I said that what was the topic? Let me see it. Hold on. I said hold on. You have to be friends first before dating. And I'm basically saying you don't have to be friends first. You don't have to have this whole friendship vibe. If and I said sexual compatibility is more important than friendship because people, mainly men, when I say this, are trying to go on multiple dates and they're trying to take this safe route in order to do all these things when you don't have to do it that way. You can just tell her what you want up front because I think it's naive to swing off the bat and say I'm looking for a relationship or I'm looking for a girlfriend
That
when you
doesn't
don't
mean
even
with
know who.
her.
But just in general,
That just means I am looking.
you shouldn't bring that up in the beginning. But when I have that first date, it's not a day where we're whining and dining. No, we can go to a park, we can go to a nice rooftop where we just chilling and getting to see the compatibility, right? Or even that can build up to the slow burn because sometimes it don't even have to happen. Like the first date sometimes doesn't happen, but sometimes I do it because I just want to see who's also in front of me as well. It's not that I'm just trying to jump on everything. It's just to say that I want to see where the compatibility lies and I'm going to stay true to what I want. And if I want sex that time, I'm going to tell you that I want that. I never say I want a relationship nor I want a girlfriend because I don't want to confuse or blur the lines. But that's why we have that first meetup.
You literally say to her, I don't want a relationship, but I want to have sex.
If
You
the,
don't say
if it
that.
has, I don't have to say I don't want a relationship. If she says something
Yes,
like
you
that, then I
do.
don't have to say that.
She's like, I thought we were having a relationship.
No, you see, but this is the thing. It's like you're putting words in my mouth now because
I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm putting words in her mouth.
no,
That's
because
what I'm saying. This is how women think,
yes, but this is how a man thinks on my end. I am
and you
not
don't
selling a
care.
dream. I'm not telling her this is gonna be a relationship. I'm not telling her we're gonna have longevity. I'm not saying none of those things. I'm telling her I want to have a
Right.
conversation with her. I want to see you in person. You fine to me. We have a conversation. We enjoying it. And I'm like, you know what? I want you for the night. And blase blase. We move forward and see what's going on. And if she doesn't want that, she don't want that. But if we both want it, then we
Right.
both want that. I'm not gonna sell a dream as far as anything like that. But that's what I'm
Okay, so
saying.
let's do this.
What you trying to do?
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, look.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to wait. Would you be down for waiting?
Why do you want to wait?
Because I want to get to know you better. If I get pregnant, I don't even know who the baby daddy is. I don't know you.
Wait, hold on. Who said we fucking raw? See, why are you doing all that already? I
Who
use
says
condoms.
that accidents don't happen?
I pull out though.
Oh yeah. You know how many men have said that?
And how many men have done that? And how many men can show you that?
No, please. Your game is good. Who are you? You have sex with a 20-year-old, right?
You said what?
You have sex with 20-year-olds.
30s, some 40s, some late 20s.
There's no way. A 40-year-old is buying that.
Oh, you have no idea.
Okay, well, hey. I mean, enjoy it. If it works for you, great. But I'm just saying, when the time comes for you to really want a relationship, I hope you know how to have one, because you've been practicing not having one for a long time.
I think I'll be I'll be an amazing boyfriend in the future if that ever comes down.
Everybody says that until they're really challenged with it, and you're like, damn, this is harder than I thought.
Have you been let down a lot?
I don't know if I've been let down a lot, but I think I have a lot of knowledge about relationships and experience.
Have you been lied to a lot?
I've seen things, and I've seen guys like you run game.
I'm not running game.
You're not running game.
No, running. See, what does running game mean to you, actually?
Ultimately, your goal is to have sex.
Yeah, no, I don't care. See,
you're not looking to build. You're looking to play.
But Bill can see what if we're gonna have casual sex, it could potentially be something in the future.
It doesn't work like that.
It does in my
end. Even says it doesn't work like that. It's rare. You've proven it tonight. You don't have a girlfriend. You haven't had one in a minute.
So
it's because you don't like her after.
No,
you don't even know her.
That's not what that is. It's about compatibility. And if here's the thing, you're basing. Excuse me.
You be like, damn, I just love being around this girl.
You're basing this argument about you being right because I don't have a girlfriend at this time. I can have one if I want to. And if there's been plenty of times, however, I choose not to because that's not what I want, and that's what I've always tell them and let them know. And if they question again, I'll tell them no.
They're all different things.
Pardon?
That was my only point. That they're different.
I can see it, but like I said, I don't think you need to be friends before dating. And sexual compatibility is far more important than friendship.
Not for what you're looking for, yes.
I don't think no man should look for a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think no man should look for anything. They shouldn't want to try to seek for it and be desperate about something. There's nothing wrong with being like, well, I could potentially. Excuse me. Hold on. Pardon me. I wasn't finished talking. Pardon. I wasn't finished talking. But I'm saying that if they want something, and let's say like, okay, I could potentially have a girlfriend. Why swing off the bat say I want a girlfriend? Why just say, you know what, I'm ready to open myself. I'm ready to open myself to new connections. You said what?
I don't think you have to tell her right first date. But if you do, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. That doesn't mean I want a relationship with you. It just means I'm looking.
Yeah, nah. I still wouldn't advise men to say that though. Because if you want to build something genuine, it shouldn't be no expectation on who you're meeting in person. Like it should just be building the connection.
I think that's crazy. If you think that you go on a date and you're like, it's me. You're just like, what are you looking for right now? I'm looking to get married. So If that's not something you're even looking
I think
for,
that's
we
crazy.
don't need to date again.
I think that's crazy to swing off the bat and say I'm dating to
I
marry
think it's
is
wonderful to
wild.
be that honest. It's cool for you to say you want sex, but it's not cool for you to say we want to get married.
For men, well, I think the reason why it's not cool to say I'm just trying to come in to get married is because you're not taking the time to see who the person is in front of you genuinely. You're just putting
Again, I'm
standards and
saying you're
rules.
not saying for that person. This is for your life. For my life, this is the stage. This is the phase of my life. If a man says, I'm prepared now, I'm ready to get married, that's respectable. He's not saying, I want to marry you. And he can even say, I'm dating a lot of women. I'm looking for a wife.
Nah. Nah, we just gonna have to agree to disagree. For real.
Yeah, no, I just think we date totally different types and age range of people. That's all.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I just know that what I do and the things that I say and how I move, it works and it works well and it may not clash with your reality, which is fine.
It works for you. I wonder if those girls feel the same way.
They choose to want to be with me or not. That's the thing in it. That you.
But is it working? Me choosing to date you is different from is it working? I think a lot of times women set themselves up, and it's not your fault. That's on them. But I bet you it's not as satisfying as you think.
Well, then it's their choosing, but it seems different. It seems different from the conversations I get.
It's not.
You said what?
We are built for commitment a lot. I don't care what anybody says, any woman says. She could be the whole of the year. You still want that commitment. You want to be special to one man.
Oh, but that's not gonna be with me. With all love and respect.
And that's good to know. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. I'm not making you wrong.
Right.
If that's not what she's looking for, it's not going to be as satisfying.
All right, we can agree to disagree. But hey, listen, I do got to continue the show because I got to be somewhere in about like an hour and a half. But definitely, I want to say thank you for calling in. I really appreciate your conversation. And definitely, you're more than welcome to call in again, whenever you feel some type of way. But not tonight because I got to dip out in a few, but definitely. And I appreciate you. Thank you for your conversation.
No problem. Good one.
All right, have a good one.
Okay.
Mic check 1 2. What's up, Arya? Araya? Damn, I forgot. What's good? What's happening? Mic check 1 and 2 with. Man, stars in the chat. Yo, shout out to AB and beautiful conversation. I really enjoyed that a lot. I appreciate it. I really like those conversations. You know what I mean? Hold on, give me one brief moment. I like when people can call in with disagreements and when they don't they don't agree with you. That's fine. That's fine. Not many people have the guts and AB pulled up and said what's up. Hold on. Wait. I gotta hurry up, y'all. Damn it. You know what? It was good ass combo. Damn, all these are just songs. Hey, shout out to AB. Not for sure. That was an incredible conversation, bro. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can come in and have a conversation. No one's gonna yell. No one's gonna cry. You can't, bro. If you say something, you gotta stand on that 1,000%. 1,000 though. But hold on, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the conversation on number 5. Ooh, shit. This is hot. This is the hot one right here. Number 5, y'all. Men and women should just compromise in relationships. I disagree. Or we could talk about in relationships, or we can even talk about in the beginning. I'm a woman with many sisters. Oh, y'all was talking in this shit. Y'all was talking. You talk about pull out with the thing. What? Pull out? Hell no. We definitely pull out. We the pull out squad over here. There is how you disagree when you're not even talking about relationships. I could talk about relationships and I could talk about the beginning as well. I don't think I feel when he talks about compromising, it talks about I gotta let go of what I have, and we gotta compromise about something. If you are coming into my life, I'm not letting go of the things that I'm doing. I'm staying 10 toes on what I want. Does that make sense? I'm gonna talk about relationships as well. And why? Because I have clients that are in relationships. I have clients that are in relationships that have a conversation with me that speak to me about their situations that they've been in for 8 plus years, 10 plus years, and they talk about all the things that they compromise. And one of their biggest resentments and them feeling upset and sad in their relationship is because they had to compromise. And why did they compromise? It's because they believe they had to let go of certain things in order to be in a relationship and follow into a woman's lifestyle. A woman can have her own life, you can have your life. You don't need to compromise in order to get in a relationship. There is many relationships where people are compromising themselves, where people are compromising their lifestyle, their habits, their fun, their friends, what they got going on. No, I'm not compromising what I want just because I have another lady in my life. And nor should a man and nor should a lady. Have things going on for yourself. When a woman is really into you, she's gonna want to do the things that you want to do, but it's definitely great to also have some space in between y'all's two different lives. Poor guy if he has to pull out. Atlanta, you dangerous. All-star condoms, condom by the way. And feelings not how you live. Oh, compromising feelings? What'd you say? Provide as a woman, expect him to provide as a man. I don't know. Maybe just agree before. Okay. You can definitely pull out. You just have to be with the... Pull out, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure gentlemen, pull out. I don't give a fuck how good she sounds in your ear, being like, don't do it. I don't care. Yank that bitch out. Compromise is a major part of long-term relationship. If it's hard to do that with you're with the wrong person. But that's just no. Still pull out even if you got condoms, okay? Just because all-star condoms are coming out, you still gotta pull out even though if you got a condom on. I don't care what people say. People tend to lose individualities when it comes to relationships. Yes, and it becomes it becomes toxic. It comes down to self-worth, mutual understanding. Yes, exactly. People are losing their own individuality, their own sense of self, and now their identity is a relationship. So you shouldn't compromise. I'm not saying you gotta be like, oh well, this is what this gonna do. The thing is, let's say this, bro. If you like going to the movies, y'all both like going to movies, and she likes to watch a chick flick, and you don't actually want to do it, don't watch it. But if you like the enjoyment that she has when she's watching a movie with you, then watch the movie with her. That's not compromising. You're doing it because there's enjoyment that comes in it. But this is what I'm saying. Stacy, how you doing? I think it's BS if you got to compromise to be in a relationship. You shouldn't lose your individuality. If you got to compromise as far as like maybe a living situation or certain things that come with it, that is down the line for certain shit. But when it comes to other things, and when it comes to who you are as an individual, you shouldn't compromise who you are to get into a relationship. Unless you have extremely bad habits. That's one thing. That's not just compromise. You just need to let that shit go. Lelando, shut your ass up. If you love or care for a person, you'll love to compromise. It doesn't matter if you're grinding priority. But see, that's not learning to compromise though. If you fuck with somebody, it's not you compromising. That's you saying, I want to make genuine time for this person. That's what that's saying. Hold on, get this shit out. Yo, Maz, make sure you take that shit out when you see some shit like that. Yeah, show some respect, bro. Show some respect. But that's not compromising. That's you wanting to do something for a person that you like, that you find that you want to make time for. That's not compromising. That's making time for somebody. With another person, just meeting them halfway, not giving up on who you are or what they want. Oh no, you good? Yeah. When you see shit like that, man, get that shit out of here. I was finna fire up that motherfucker. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Excuse me. Damn, hold on. Why is it like I'm trying to look up the word compromise and it's talking about like to include and contain. I don't like the use of the word the way people use it. I'll say that. Be composed of, be made of consistent. if you fuck with someone, you want to be alone with your best with your boyfriends most of the time, but he's always out. You might see how happy he is working, networking, and you'll be okay and sit back. How you mean? If you fuck with someone you want to be, but I guess I'm a hopeless romantic. See the thing is, it's nothing wrong with like wanting to do things for somebody, but Justin hit it on the nail with it. Mutual understanding. You gotta have a mutual understanding that comes down with this. We don't need to compromise certain things that we're doing to be with one another. That, you know, to be honest, that just seems like okay. I remember, right? Can you break down the difference between sacrifice and compromise? Compromise is saying like sacrifice is saying I need to do what I need to do. Like, and when it comes to an extreme measure, I need to sacrifice I need to sacrifice being at home all the time or playing video games, or I need to sacrifice less time going out as much as that I want to in order so I can get my finances up and get my money correct. I gotta sacrifice that time. I have to do what I gotta do in order to put myself in position, right? Because that comes to measures to keep up a certain lifestyle. When it comes to compromise, compromise is saying like I have to do this and I gotta let go of a part of myself. Like what I see with a lot of the times in relationships, and even in the beginning of relationships or dating or fucking around, whatever, people, it's a difference between like sacrificing time to go see someone that you want, or even sacrificing the time to go see somebody because this is what you want, right? And there's the other part where it's like I gotta compromise. See, let me say this carefully. If she has a lifestyle and you have a lifestyle and you guys can't see each other at a certain time, and you guys wanted to meet up at a certain, say you tell her to meet up at Friday, and she says she can't, she still wants to see you, but can Sunday work? Does Sunday work for you? Does that work? It doesn't work? No, it doesn't work. But you guys got to, okay, let's see what day works for best for us. You could sacrifice some time to get away from your boys to go potentially be with her, which I don't advise. I think you should just keep your plans together. But still, compromise, hold on, excuse me. An agreement or settlement of dispute that is breached by each side making concessions, an ability to listen to two sides in a dispute. Okay. It's just in general, I just don't think people need to compromise themselves for who they are and for what they want in relationships. Like, the biggest thing that I hear about it in relationships or situations is their individuality and who they are and what they want out of life. People start to lose their own spark. They start to lose their habits. Sacrifice. It's a difference between having to sacrifice for things. That's something that's like a requirement. You got to do that. Compromising is like, I'm choosing to do it. You have to, sacrifice is a requirement. But if you're going to have to choose something, you got to choose to compromise, or you don't choose to compromise. And someone should want you for who you are and what you have. But here's the thing, that doesn't mean you can't, you're going to evolve and you're going to let go parts of yourself. So there's still going to be things that's going to happen going forward. You know what I mean? Waking up, choosing to conquer. Exactly, bro. Hold on. You're welcome. But that's my thing on it. And a reason is too, and there's statistics. Shout out to my statistic folks, because there's a lot of people that pull up statistics and be like, oh, statistically it's like this, statistically it's like that. You know what comes with that? A lot of people lose themselves in relationships because they compromised. They're losing their passion, their habits. But why? See, the thing is that where did compromise come into your life? Like, where was that taught? Why is that taught? And why do you think you need to get a relationship in order to get this? I remember one time, bro, it was a long time ago when I broke up with my ex. And I was acting differently after the relationship because we were still in communication. And she was like, she said this to me women be telling me shit, by the way, y'all. Whether it's harsh or whether it's beautiful, it just happens. But she was like, you know the way you're acting? I was like, yeah. She was like, that's who I wanted in my relationship. Why? And this is a true story. She was like, why weren't you acting like this when we were together? And I told her, I was like, because I wanted to be a different version of myself for you because I thought it'd be better for the relationship. compromising who I was to for the betterment of a relationship, right? Because I think this is what I need to do to get into it. And she just said, hold on. She said, that's not who I wanted. I wanted this version. This other version, this version that who you were, who I fell for at first. And that taught me a lot into it. But just in general, for even for the clients that I have, a lot of them have compromised for things. They got all the women pointing out all the furniture. They be having like flower couches and shit. Bro, what the hell? We having the boys now on a flower couch? Hey man, more proud of you. I just agree with the sentiment, but I do appreciate it. Of course, and there's nothing wrong. You can, and this is up for everybody. You can disagree, you can agree. Either or, I'm debunking it. This is the thing of the show. Is because men and women should not have to compromise to be in a relationship. You should take each other as you guys are. 1,000. Number 6. All right, let's keep going. Number 6, and I got 4 more. I do got to dip out in a few, so I'm gonna be running through just a little bit, and I do apologize. Also, be on the lookout because whatchamacallit is coming out. My 5 ways to make her have a mental orgasm is coming out. Do you have a robe? I have more of. It's not a robe. It's like a coat, like a coat type of thing, like a nice brown, black, silky, kind of silky coat. Works really well with the jewelry. Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit the like button, subscribe. We on the road to the top. You know what it is. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hold on. Pardon me. What's good, Gorilla? What's up, man? How you feeling? TX, how you doing? I didn't even get to say hello to you. My apologies. Baldwin, what's good? Looks pretty cool. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, number 6, you guys, is going to be friends with benefits work. Friends with benefits will never work. Okay? Friends with benefits will never work. You can't say you want to be friends and then have the benefits with it. You're basically in a fucking relationship. But you're masking it as friends with benefits. You know it doesn't work. And it's never going to work. Why? Because one person is going to like the other person, and it's inevitable. All the times that you're talking on the phone, all the times that you're talking about your life, all the times that you're sleeping over, all the times you get into deep conversation and then have sex, and like, this is a friends with benefits thing. No, that is not a friends with benefit. That is a relationship that you're masking as friends with benefits. But you don't, the thing is, it needs to be separate. If you're just going to have sex, have sex. If you want something more, then have something more into the future. Friends with benefits will not work out. You guys will end up liking with each other. Exactly. Someone is going to get attached. And that's what's going to come down to it. And the more you lie to yourself about, friends with benefits will work, the more you're lying to yourself about what the truth is. The Vanguard, I see you. What's up, bro? Always ends because feelings eventually come. Exactly. And then here's you know what gets me about motherfuckers that be like, oh, we just having friends with benefits. See, here's the thing. Women could actually just want the relationship parts of what a friends with benefits is and some sex. You should let her have that with the person who wants that. But if you just want sex, you don't have to just get with a woman just to be friends with her. You don't have to have that, bro. You don't need that. You can say what you need to say. Don't do all that friendship stuff. Don't go out holding hands and smashing and, oh, we're just friends. You know, one of my biggest pet peeves is when guys specifically would tell women and be like, wait, why are you catching all these feelings? I told you this is how we are. This is what we're doing. What are we talking about, man? You're saying one thing and doing the other. You're doing all that. You're okay. You fucking like this. Maybe you're even fucking her raw, because God knows y'all be fucking raw in these streets. All-Star condoms coming out. That means you pull out with the condom. Yes, sir. But anyways, y'all doing what y'all doing, and then she'll be like, well, I'm feeling some type of way. You know, X ones, or like, this is what I want, or like, you know, can we have more of a relationship? And you're like, why are you so obsessed? Why are you being like this? Or vice versa. Women will say that to men. But it's my pet peeve is because look at how you're coming off, bro. You're doing relationship stuff, but masking it as friends with benefits. It's never going to work out ever. When you give the new stars information about what you do around here, you say empowerment coach. That is the truth. Facts. Exactly, Gil. You see it? You agree, Elena? That friends, yeah. I always think to myself, God, stick my fame to this world without no hesitation. Join the All-Star membership. We active. We live. It's all good. It's all good, Elena. I came at the right time. I got you going forward. Friends with benefits is the ultimate fence-sitting behavior. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you, Gorilla. Friends with benefits really means no potential for real relationships or commitment. It's basically saying I want a small relationship, but not a relationship I'm committed to. If oh my god, man, bro, y'all be lying to yourselves, cause guys will be like, oh, I just want friends with benefits. Women will say, I want friends with benefits. Listen, you may just want a relationship and work your way up to it. You just want the benefits that come with it. That's it. But men, only just stick to the sex for now. And if you want things to move forward, let it happen. Let it be a natural buildup and consistent effort before you go ahead and sleep on the phone and sleeping next to her and letting her hear your breath when you wake up. You guys are working. What? You waking up. How you doing, honey? Mwah. Kiss on the forehead. Oh wait, why are you getting obsessed? What are you talking about? Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. I want the benefits, not the friends. Exactly. Yeah, just tell her that. You don't even have to, man. Just let her know. It's better to be direct than having to confuse a woman. See, and that's what gets the game fucked up. Appreciate that, Gorilla. Thank you. All right. Friends with benefits will never work. It don't matter what it is. If a woman is telling you let's just be friends with benefits, don't listen to her, bro. Just tell her we're not gonna be friends with benefits. We're gonna fuck, okay? And we're just gonna see each other every now and then, and this is what we're gonna do. But if you want more than that, you may have to look outside of me, because this is what I want. You need to put your foot down and say something. Don't just and listen. And just because she says the friends of benefit stuff, just because she's saying that doesn't mean that you need this is my only opportunity to have sex. My name is Cornelius. Oh my God, she wants friends with benefits. I'm only gonna do it because I'm gonna have sex tonight, and like this is gonna be my consistent sex. And it's like, bro, calm down. Cornelius, chill, bro. You was lost in the sauce too long. We got you. I got you, Elena. I got you. Facts, Baldwin. Thank you. And thank you, Baldwin. Thank you. Your heart will deceive. Yeah, you're in two with that, Gorilla. People are deceiving themselves by thinking this can work. It's true. All right. Number 7. You should settle with the good girl, or you should settle with that good guy. What up, Justin? Sex is kind of gross. You got to clean up before and after. Should be getting messy, huh, Justin? Number 7 is that I hear this often in modern dating is that you should settle with that good girl. You should settle with that good guy. I say fuck that. I say nah. Because, people are like, stop going out of your league. Don't go out of your league. Stay with Stafe. Stay with Stafe. You never know. You never know what you can pull if you don't get outside of that pattern or habit that you have in your mind. All of this really comes back into who you are as a person and how you feel about yourself. You think that you should only settle with that one good girl who works at the mail shop and shit. She's such a good girl. She gives you all the attention and stuff like that, Yeah, she's cute, but everybody around you though, your mom, your friends, your family, she's such a good girl. Like, she gives you all the attention. She's a cute girl. You guys might have cute babies. Listen, man. I say fuck that. I want you to go outside of I want you to go outside of what you think is out of your league. I want you to go after what you think is outside of your league, bro. Because you never know until you try. And then when you do it, you're gonna be like, damn, there's no such thing as anything as outside of my league. You shouldn't settle with and then women too, because women, people do it a lot to women. Oh, he's such a good guy. He makes so well. He has 6 figures. He has a nice car. He's really established. He may take you shopping. Bitch, it sound like you want him. Or he's just a really nice. He's like the husband type. They're like they're trying to. What the fuck? I'm confused. Okay. Because even though we're having fun with this shit, this is real life though, right? Especially in traditional households, people are making arrangements based off of their family and friends, cousins, fourth uncles, of what they say, bro. This is not what they really want. They're settling with this person due to the pressure of what it is. True story. I used to say whenever you cuff a dime, there's no going back, but I don't want to eat steak all the time. Every now and then I crave a cheeseburger. Hell of an analogy, I'll tell you that. Know your worth and take that risk, but be mindful of your attention. Yes, take the risk. Go for and fuck that. Go for what's out of your league, because you would then realize there's no such thing as out of my league, and now put you in a position where the tables will turn and be like, damn, this person is out of my league. Look at the move. Look at the way they talk. Look how they got going on. Look at the directness. Look at the assertiveness. Facts, Elena. Place that parlay. Exactly. Don't settle for that shit. You got women in other women's ears. Girl, you should do it. He's the husband. Your whole time you got Cornelius in the back and being like, I make 6 fingers. I'm a really nice guy. And then she's looking at him like, ugh. But all her friends are like, that's a husband. You need to go for that. He's a good guy. Or the guy's like, that's a really good girl. You should go with her. And she's in the corner like this, twirling her hair and bullshit. Bro, if you don't want that, stop listening to these. Stop listening to people tell you what you want or what you should settle with. Think for yourself. Go for that. I'm debunking it because too, when people settle with the things that they were pushed upon, or when people settle, they create resentment in their life. They get depressed. They don't know who they are anymore going forward. They're feeling like they're lost. They're feeling like they're rusty. They don't know their identity. They don't know what the truth is. They feel like they've just been floating in the world and they want to take life by their hands, but life has them by the hands. Why? Because you settle for things that you don't actually want. Bullshit. Number 8. Oh, this is a nice one. Number 8, sex is what makes women stay. Yes, be an independent thinker. Sex is what makes women stay and makes women go crazy. That's bullshit. There you go, TX. You like Cornelius's voice? Hi, Elena. How are you doing? I make 6 fingers. I'm a well-established guy. I'm a manager. You know, I tuck my shirt in all the way to my ribs. You like that? I make 6 fingers. Now, hold on. Let me get my calculator so I can evaluate how is it that I can insert my penis in her vagina. My name is Cornelius, and I know trigonometry really well. There's a fun fact about spiders. Like, God damn it, Cornelius. Cornelius, can we stop talking about spiders? We're in a fucking star museum right now, bro. You talking about spiders and shit, man. Just chill the fuck up. Cornelius. It might be a fun role play. Low key, right? The nerdy motherfucker fucking all that, you know, the bad girl, something like that. I'm a responsible taxpayer. Yeah. I'm a responsible taxpayer. I do my taxes. I never go above the speed limit. But if I do, I'll keep this to just us two. The only time that I do is when it's about 2 miles per hour. So if it's 45, it's 47. Don't tell the cops. Man, shut up. Cornelius! Get over here. Don't sleep on Corey. He'll do the math and make sure he hit from all the angles. Man, hey, I'm not sleeping on Cornelius. I'm just saying Cornelius is the guy they're trying to settle with. Anyways, number 8. Sex is what makes women go crazy. What makes women go crazy and makes a woman stay. That's all cap. That is all cap. Women don't stay because of the sex. Women stay, and I seen the answer in there. Women stay because of the emotional connection. Women stay because of how they feel about you. And what makes them go crazy is the emotional connection that comes with it. What makes them want to be attached and with you and want to fuck more or want to stay for longevity, no matter if it's just casual sex, is the way that they feel. And honesty. Sex is not enough to get women to stay. If you think sex is enough to get women to stay, bro, you're playing checkers. Meanwhile, other people are playing chess. The reason why I say that is just because it's just a physical act. Sex is mental. Which we're gonna be dropping a video in a few. Play that role, TX. You got it, bro. But anyways, it's the emotional connection that comes with having women that wants to stay, bro. It's a trust too that's built with the emotional connection that she's feeling with you. That what makes her stay. She can fuck all the time. She can get dick whenever she wants or whatever. That doesn't mean it's gonna make her stay. Women have multiple one night stands. That just is what it is, right? But if women want to have one night stands, but what would make them stay? You gotta be a man worth staying for. 100%. And another thing, man, I'm gonna talk about that another time. But that's 1,000%. Sex is not just what makes women stay. Sex can be good, but women would leave you. Motherfuckers tie their ego way too close to the sex. Oh my God, my sex game was so crazy. It drove her crazy. You could have hear her moan and stuff like that. I used to think that at one time, bro. I used to think like, damn, I was like, when I was younger, I was like, yeah, the sex gonna make her go crazy. It's having a good time, it's having fun. I'm like, yeah, she's gonna love this. Ghosted. Ghosted, bro. I'm like, what? Why is she? She was just screaming. Like, she was having a good time. Like, it was amazing, all that. Ghosted. Why? Because sex it's not just about the sex, bro. It's a mental sex too. It's an emotional sex. I gotta get my buddy to start watching you, man. He got hella backwards thing. He needs to, let him know, Baldwin. Let him know. Man, the ladies love Cornelius, man. Cornelius is here. Hey, what banger? Are you talking about the Big Bang Theory? Yeah, that is a banger. Godly. Exactly, Gorilla. Ghosted. I got ghosted. I'm over here putting it down. I'm like, but then I started learning the truth. It's not just about the sex. Women can get penetrated all the time. Women can use their own dildos. They can use vibrators. They can use their fingers. And they get more emotional stimulation out of that because it's more of a mental and emotional thing than it is about the actual physical act. That's what makes a woman stay. Sex doesn't make a woman stay. Or go crazy. Oh man, I dick her go crazy. Look, bro. It's how she feels is what making her go crazy. You're just skin. Number 9. This is for women because women, you ain't safe. A lot of these is what men talk about. But I did bring up this. I did see this topic about women because there's some women dating coaches out there. And I see a lot of women speak on stuff. And even the caller a little bit. I should have asked, but I didn't ask at the moment. But she mentioned something that sounds similar, close to this. I'm not saying she does this, but it was very similar. But anyways, number 9, right? Women, I'm on your shit too. Is you should make men wait. Now, Savannah, I see you in the building. Hey, big shout out to Savannah. Hey, what up, though? How you feeling? Great to see you, Savannah. Much love to Savannah. Number 9 is catered to women. Women are saying you should make men wait. And let me tell y'all why this is a bad thing. And this is why it's gonna backfire on you guys. Shout out to everybody in the building. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit the like button, subscribe to your boy. We on the road to the top. Let me tell y'all this. If you make men wait, which means make them invest before sex. You know, there's a lot of women that are saying this online. Cause you got women that's taking certain things and be like, oh no, you gotta make him wait, make him earn. See, that's what AB was saying in the beginning too. She was like, to earn the reward. Sex is not a reward, sex is just an act. But that's how you know there's a lot of shit going on. I should have mentioned that, AB, if you're listening to this. We gotta get on the phone in the future. But anyways, let me tell you, ladies, why if you make a man wait and you make him invest more before sex, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret who you are with ultimately because you're in control and he's weak. Oh my God. Yeah, I see it. I know it's a reward for some people, but that's just like, that's pitiful, man. No lie. I said it with all love and respect. But anyways, it will ultimately backfire on the lady. And see, if you're a woman who wants to just control and wants shit to go your way, that's one thing. But I know there's a side. There is a side. Ghostface, I see you. There is a side that doesn't want a weak man. You want to make men invest more before sex. You're going to regret it, and you're going to regret who you're with because you can control him and he's weak. No one just wants a man that they control. And if you want that, that's up to you. Scooby Snack, exactly. That's up to you. That's you and your reality. But I know deep down inside, you don't want a weak motherfucker. You don't want a weak man. You don't want a guy that you can just always control. You need a man who can think for himself, who's uncontrollable, but not in a chaotic way, in a way that is masterful in his presence, in his way and how he moves. He's uncontrollable because he controls him. It backfires because you're like, God damn, I need a man with a backbone. I'm not fucking with him like that. Sierra Tona, great to see you. So on the flip side, what should a woman do? Just do it on the third date? Just curious? That's up to y'all too. I wouldn't say like, I don't like to put a time on it. But having to like make him invest and wait. See, here's the thing. I can teach women how to get shit out of men. I got a past. I got a past. I've had women get shit out of men, right? Just to make them do it. But I'm also coming from a place of like, I also do know what women like. And sure, you could like something different because I'm not the end all be all. But I know what women want is a man that they don't see as weak and as they can control easily. So when it comes to the sex, it can first, second, before, it is what it is, but it has to be a mutual interest. You see, this is the thing. I think when I say these things, I get it though. It's like what I talk about. They're like, oh my God, you like sex. Not talking about you, Sierra, by the way. I'm just saying just in general. I get this a lot. But it's definitely more so about there's a mutual interest to this shit. There's a mutual interest. But that's what I'm saying. It will backfire on you if you make men invest more. And see, that too creates more simps. And he may be acting out crazy. And this is a man who can't think for himself. So if you got a man that's acting out crazy and he's chaotic and emotional is what I mean, and he's doing things, he's like blowing you up, blowing your phone, you may be thinking, why is he like this? Why do you think? He invested so much, he doesn't want to lose what he invested in. He's going to act out of character and do certain things because he put so much work and time in. It will never work in your favor. When you say invest more, do you mean more time? Yeah, like more time or like invest. See, I didn't see the thing. Let me say this from my understanding, because I didn't watch those videos of, there's a lot of women out there that make videos and stuff. They're basically saying like, yes, make men do more before sex. So I seen some things in passing. I never sat down and watched a full video, but I seen some things where like, okay, make sure that you're goddamn, what is it? Make sure that they take you on dates. Make sure that they buy you stuff. Make sure that they send you money. Make sure that they spend some more time with you. Make sure, all those type of things. You know what I mean? And it's like, you're doing that so you can control the situation, which I get. I'm not mad at women that want to control the situation. I'm not mad at you for wanting that. You may feel out of touch for yourself if you feel out of control. Being out of control is dangerous. Giving, like, even AB said that in a convo. Oh, they're giving you too much control, too much power. Literally. So I get it when women want to control shit. They want to control the outcome and control the thing. They're scared. Could be. But trying to make them invest is like, I feel like setting a single boundary is controlling the entire. But see, you're looking at it from a different perspective. I'm saying, here's the thing. Setting a boundary being like, we're gonna do 5 things in order. We're gonna do 5 dates and then maybe you can have sex. But you have to take me out on certain expensive shit, whatever. If the man chooses that, he's weak. But you even setting that parameter and rules around it is controlling into the situation. That's not a boundary. That's more so I'm gonna make him invest into it. It's a difference between saying I have a thing of where I'm not going to easily just give myself away to something that I don't know just yet. That's one thing. But I'm talking about from the perspective of just shit like making a man wait and to invest more. Listen, let's not be dumb. Let's be real. Let's take the band-aid off. We ain't got no kiddies in the building. It depends on what's rooted in. Definitely should be discussed as a clear understanding of common interest, but the man should be leading things. Exactly. I'm not. No. Listen. Women aren't dumb, and they know what they're doing. Even AB pointed out she thought I was running game. I'm not running game. I'm running me. There's no game, but I mean there is game behind it, but it's not to create. Making someone wait a specific number of days is definitely controlling, but that's not what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm talking about though. What are you talking about, Ghostface? Anyways, but that's what I'm saying. It's gonna push back on you. You're trying to make a man invest more in everything. Exactly. It is the reality, gorilla. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Do you know these women are and just no disrespect. Listen, I got ladies in the chat now. Women know that I'm not disrespectful towards them. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Do y'all know how much women are actually leading men out here because these men can't lead themselves? Because a lot of men think that they need to invest or they need to follow with the small boundaries and rules that she's saying in order for them to get her. You are the prize too, bro. Why can't both people be the prize? Like, listen, are we gonna dance together or we're not? Are you gonna take my hand and dance on this dance floor or not? No? Okay, bet. Hey, you right there. I've been looking at you in a minute. Let's dance. But that's what I'm saying, Diaz. Yes. Facts. There is a lot of women that are leading men in relationships, bro. And my whole thing is that I'm not even upset about it. I just want men to know that you can please lead your life. Too many repressed, depressed men that I hear about what they have going on, and I don't want that for y'all, bro. Let women do women. That doesn't mean you have to have that. You don't have to compromise yourself, your respect, your morals to get something, bro. She talking about be upset. You want me to be upset about it, Sierra? You got the wrong creator. If a man isn't standing in his truth and on his purpose, he's cat food. Exactly. What's up, Cosmic? How you feeling? Got the wrong one. I don't get upset about that shit. I'm not mad. Listen, women gonna do what women are gonna do, bro. What women got going on has nothing to do with us. It is about what we're creating. It's about what we're doing and what we're allowing. And that's the power in ourselves. Come on. But remember when I talked about it is natural order in this shit. You're always going to have people you're always going to have the tigers eating the goddamn, whatever the fuck, the hogs or whatever the hell, and vice versa. Who the women lead. It's exactly. And Justin too, bro, my clients, they're in relationships with women for a long time period that they're regretting and stuff like that. And a lot of it just comes down because they believe that they had to do all these stuff for women to invest and do all these things just to get with her. It doesn't have to be like that, bro. Why can't it just be a connection between the two, seeing each other for who you are, and then seeing if we want this to go further or not? Why can't it be that way? Come on, bro. People are dating more with their egos than they are dating more of connections. People are not dating for connection. People are dating to see who is more powerful than the other. True power comes in a person being honest with what they want and who they are. And if you don't like that, you playing games and shit, I'm out of there. 100%. Be the trophy or end goal, but put your purpose. Yeah, exactly. More men and women need to address it because the reality is, in order for a healthier dynamic to take place within a relationship, the man should lead and the women should follow. I agree. I agree, Sierra. My apologies. I thought you meant like be upset about it, like with about like what the women do, which could have been that. But the reason why I'm not upset about like women doing that is because that's just like that is a natural order. That's the thing that's gonna happen. We got to be able to control what we can on this side at least. Shout out to everybody. My name is All Star Izzy. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you. But I definitely understand that though. Yes, you're. That should be getting me upset, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I get upset when I see men do that. There are going to be a lot more weak individuals, unfortunately. But I said I would love. But come on, bro. The time is now, and I believe that. Number 10. Men are more men are more manipulative than women. What do y'all think? Who's more manipulative, men or women? Slow down when you talk to me, look deep in my eyes. Men are more manipulative than women. Who do y'all think is more manipulative? I say women. Only reason I say women, not in a bad way. Women just know how to play a lot more easier. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kazi. You go live on that one. Nice. Women and I'm a win. See, there we go. Shout out to my brother Afi in the building. What's up, Brody? How you feeling? Great to see you. Women, yeah, no. See, the thing is that, bro, there's a history of it. Women figured out that they're not able to, they can't physically, conquer. So what came with it? Emotional, mental. And I think Marilyn Monroe played like something. It was something like that. But women are more manipulative than men. And a lot of men come off there. They will say that they're more manipulative. I can hear things. I used to say men are more manipulative, but I think a lot of men learned manipulation through like what they think they can get something out of. Men usually tell it straight, and women typically use their emotions naturally to try to manipulate the situation. Very true. It's kind of who's better at chess kind of thing. They both checkmate each other. Listen, the one who tries to manipulate is already manipulating themselves. We ain't playing them games. But it's true. But women are more manipulative than men. They are, most definitely. Where do you think men learned it from? They said, damn, she's good. Okay, I gotta learn this way, that way, this way. Bro, women will play in your face and act like they don't know what's going on when they know everything. Or in general, let's say you flirting with a girl or like you did something with a girl, right? And you thought you was hiding it. 2 weeks later, she gonna wait for the perfect time. Hey, do you know who Lindsay is? You're gonna be like, you're like you're like wait, Lindsay. Oh, Lindsay Lohan? No, you're Lindsay. Cause women know. Women are detectives out here, bro. They will play in your face. They will say things and act like they don't know. Listen, a woman's game is her being naive, bro. Because too many men and people in general, they're looking at women as weak as fuck. No women will have power over you if you know who you are, though, I'll tell you that. But men look at women as like they're naive and they don't know what the hell they're doing. So women played into that role. Duh. I've told that to this woman one time, bro. I told her, I know y'all's game. She's like, what is it? I was like, y'all play dumb. And that works it works every single time. If you're naive and don't know who you are. They're gonna visit the temp. Yeah, for sure. Don't underestimate don't do it. Like, dude. Why? Because, listen, On the surface level is beauty. On the surface level is woman is they like, and it's just a societal sense, like purity, innocence, and softness and kindness and all this, bro. But behind all that mask, she could be kind, she could be cool, she could be soft, but behind the way that she's playing, oh man, let me tell you something. There is something else behind that door. Somebody who is great at being a puppeteer. But it's the truth. Because I hear more like men are more manipulative. Men try to be manipulative. Men try to be more manipulative. They try to do it so they can one up the situation. You can't one up a situation that a woman knows how to fucking like play so well in. You're playing her game. How do you win by playing in somebody's game? Happy Friday, Kazi. Thank you for saying that. Women are multifaceted creatures. Y'all cool. Yeah, shout out to the ladies, man. But listen, y'all, listen. That's gonna be my 10 topics, my 10 hot topics about debunking modern dating. Which one was y'all favorite? I'm about to go and get up out of here. This has been an incredible live. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'm going live every single day this year. Tomorrow, right? Well, and tonight, okay? Around like 11:30, 11 at night, I am, Jenna, great to see you. I am dropping a video on the All-Star membership exclusively. It's going to be about 5 ways to give her a mental orgasm. You must be included in the membership in order to be in there, okay? Tomorrow, as in Saturday, I'm going to be in somebody else's platform, which I'll be streaming on my end, but I was provided an invitation. So I'm going to be a part of that tomorrow, which I'll be reposting on my community for you guys to see. So we can party that time too. And don't forget, we are going to be having our secret stream tomorrow. We're going to have our secret stream on the All-Star membership, which is going to be a more of a sex show. It's going to be a sex stream. We're going to be talking about things more on the exclusive VIP secret side of things. You know what I'm saying? Loki forgot. No, it's good. This was a beautiful one. I'm going to go through it really quickly. Number 1, women only want men tall. Women only want money, tall men, and popular guys. Money is all you need from women. Bullshit. Technology make dating worse. There are no good women or men in dating. Bullshit. 3, body count matters. BS. Number 4, you have to be friends first before dating. Shout out to AB. Thank you for your conversation. BS. Men and women should just compromise to be in relationships. BS, man. Number 6, friends with benefits work. They will never work. Number 7, you should settle with the good girl, settle with that good guy. F that. Do not do that. Go for what you want. I don't care if it's psyching your mind out. Just go do it. You will figure out it's really not as bad. It's all in your head. Number 8, sex is what makes women stay or go crazy. Nope, it is an emotional and mental thing, and is a conscious decision to choose and stay with you all the time. You really got to be that guy for a woman to stay alone. You really had to be that guy for women to man. Number 9, for the ladies, you should make men wait. Make them invest more before sex. You're gonna BS. Number 10, men are more manipulative than women. Women are more manipulative. All right. I think you just gotta, hey, Daniel, great to see you. Welcome in. Listen, I want to say shout out to everybody. Remember, tonight on the All-Star exclusive membership, be with who makes your mind and heart and coochie sing. Hey, facts though. That was gonna be my night for tonight. I got a long night ahead of me. Everybody that's included into the All-Star membership, 5 ways to give her a mental orgasm coming in about an hour. All right. So it's gonna be live and active. And I will say this, use it with your discretion. I invited a girl for tacos and 40 ounce. She said yes. Facts. That's lit. Use it with your discretion. I'm about to provide some very high, sensitive, obsessive material. Okay, Justin, you should get on the membership, bro. If y'all want more, get on the membership. Shout out to Ladies of iTalk. Came in with the membership right next to her name. So I want to say much love. Thank you for everybody being here, Ladies of iTalk. We are about to be out here. Shout out RP and Bori. Justin, thank you for being here. Diaja, thank you. Zormina, thank you. Elena, thank you. Kazi, Justin, I see. I think I'm about to say your name. Daniel, Gil. Danny was here earlier. Gorilla Gospel, thank you. I want to say shout out to everybody's here. If I'm missing you, Sierra, much love. Shout out to AB as well. She called in, and I respect that. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody else that was pulling up in the building. I know there was more of you guys. Savannah, you was in there. I seen you with the dance emoji. Ghost Face, what's happening? Y'all Sabas, I seen you in the building. Listen. We're gonna be out of this thing. We're gonna have a good time. Look out for the live. Look out for the video. And soon enough, we're gonna be having our secret live on the All Star membership end. Okay? And let's have a good time. I'm gonna see y'all soon. We out this thing. Peace.